If you're an Amazon seller or planning to become one, you need to hear this. Now, the game has changed. Things are tougher. Competition are more fierce than ever. It is totally different back in the time in 2028. And in 2025, most sellers won't make it. But you're not going to be one of them because you're watching this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what are the top challenges Amazon sellers are currently facing in 2025 and beyond, and more importantly, how to beat every single one of them with confidence, clarity, and a proven strategy. By the way, my name is Alan, and I have sold close to $5 million on Amazon, and I've helped over 250 sellers start and scale their Amazon business. For example, our clients have launched products that have hit $42,000 in their first 2 weeks of launching, and we also have struggling six-figure sellers, which we turned his business into a sustainable seven-figure brand, even while dealing with all of these chaos happening right now. Now, if you want to build a real, lasting, and profitable Amazon business this year, this is going to be the video that you need to watch until the very end. So let's dive in. Now, let's start with the elephant in the room, which are the tariff and the shipping cost. Now, this has been one of the most brutal challenges for sellers around the world in this year. For months, the fear around the rising tariff has completely stalled product development and sourcing for a lot of sellers. Some sellers even paused and quit their entire business or waiting for the tariff to finally drop down. Well, in May 2025, we finally got like a temporary break. Okay, so a new deal between China and US basically slashed down the total tariff from 145% to now 30%. Now, at first, this sounds like amazing news. Tariff have gone down. Well, it is, but there is also a big twist. As soon as tariff dropped, shipping demand exploded because everyone rushed to take advantage of the 90-day window. And guess what happened? The shipping costs skyrocketed. Container prices jumped $800 in just 1 week, and by June 1st, they're expecting to rise another $2,000 to $3,000. And West Coast lanes are hitting like $6,000 per container. And from our freight forwarder resources, we have been warned that prices could hit $10,000 per container by July, and it could keep going up, especially with the Q4 inventory season right around the corner. So, what is the lesson here? The lesson is speed wins. Okay, you have to react fast. In this game, whoever reacts first wins, and the one who waits, they get crushed. Now, if your inventory is ready, you need to ship it right now. If you're waiting on production for your future inventory, I will get an order placed today. Delay is the most expensive mistake that you can make right now because every single week, shipping costs keep rising. Every single week right now. Your margin is going to disappear every single week before your product even lands in the US. So whenever big news like this happens, you always need to remember to react fast. You need to stay ahead of the pack. That is how you survive these sort of freight spikes and tariff chaos and any sort of sudden changes, because we know that these sort of things are just going to happen over and over again. All right, so the second thing we want to talk about is not about tactics, it's about the mindset. Because if the strategies that you're learning in this video are the engine, your mindset is going to be the fuel. Because without the right mental foundation, even the best strategies won't work. And here's the thing, in 2025, Amazon is testing everyone. Only the sellers with a long-term mindset and resilience are going to push through. Now, if you want to win the Amazon FBA game, this part of the video might be the most important for you. Now, every time a major challenge shows up, weak sellers quit. They get scared, they hesitate, they look for a reason to quit. They always have the mindset of like, oh, Amazon is dead. Oh, I told you that Amazon is not easy as before. This business model is dead. They always try to find reasons to confirm what they think. But the sellers who win, they look at the same challenges and see opportunity. Now, here's what I mean. Whenever a challenges appear, I cheers for it because I know I won't quit no matter what. And the harder the challenges comes, the more competitions it will wipe out for me, and the stronger I will become. By the way, this is how real entrepreneurs and what real winner thinks. This is their mindset. And that's why I stayed in the game when I wasn't even making a single dollar during my first 3 years. I was even losing money during those 3 years. I failed, I lost money, I launched products that went completely bombed, but because I believe in this business model so well, I refused to quit. I knew that if I could survive when things are hard, I would dominate when things turned around. So you always have to think like a survivor, like a leader, not just a seller, because the mindset you bring into your business will determine whether you rise or get washed away. All right, so here's where it gets serious. Let's talk about numbers again. again. And this time, we're going to talk about the PPC cost. We're going to talk about the FBA fees and everything like that. Because this is the part that's silently destroying sellers, even without them realizing it. Most people look at PPC as a side strategy, something to set and forget. But in 2025, that mindset will actually kill your business. Because PPC is no longer cheap. It is no longer forgiving. But if you don't adapt your strategy and pricing model, you're going to bleed profits. And let me explain why. Now, back in the days, like in 2019, 2020, you could run ads at like 80 cents per click. And those were the good old days. And in 2025, the average cost per click are now even like $1.2, $1.3, sometimes even $1.5. And it is just rising every single year. Now, let's just say that you're selling a $15 product. If you're paying $1.30 per click and it takes like an average 10 clicks to convert, with just 2 clicks away with no conversion, you are already losing money. And that's why we need to pivot our product selection strategy. Because as you can see, selling low-ticket products on Amazon are just dead now. I no longer recommend any of my clients to sell anything under $20. And honestly, I can't believe that this is something that no one else talks about. Right now, I actually only recommend a minimum product price of $30. Even better if you're selling in like the $40, $50, $60 range, right? And depending on your budget and risk tolerance, you can go way higher as well. And that is where we see the best success for our clients. Why? Because this is how the math works. Because a $75 product can easily absorb a $1.40 cost per click, but a $15 product can't. And not only that, but like high ticket products allow you to bundle, differentiate, and build brand values. Because a product like this tends to have a higher price range inside of the market. Now, what does that mean? Think about this. When you are in the product market that are selling around $15, you will notice that everyone is selling around that same price range, around $15, sometimes $13, sometimes $18, but it's all around that price range. No one is going to be selling around $30 because it's going to get crushed. No one is going to buy that product when everyone is selling around $15. But if you are in the market for an $80 product, some products are going to be in the 60 ranges. Some products are going to be the $80. Some products are going to be $100, which makes the client have a better and wider price range for people to choose and opens the door for brand loyalty and repeated purchases as well, because you are really trying to build a brand there, which also opens the door for a much higher pricing strategies for your product. You can test different price points of your product and see which are the ones that the customer are going to purchase without dropping conversion rate. So potentially you can be pricing an $80 product to a $100 product, which gives a much higher margins as well. And you're also actually building a real brand. You're building a brand loyalty and repeated purchases as well. So if you want to survive in 2025 and beyond, get out of the low ticket product game. It is not where the winners are anymore. All right, so now let's talk about saturations. Now everyone is learning from the same or different gurus, but they're all teaching and telling you about the same things. Using the same tools, searching the same type of niches in the home and kitchen, and using the same product research criteria, and basically just launching the same safe products. And that is exactly the reason why so many sellers are getting crushed. Because here's the truth. Just think about it, right? If your product research process look exactly like everyone else, you are going to land in the most competitive, cutthroat niches in Amazon. Because everyone is using the same product research method. Everyone is using the same criteria, inputting the same thing. No wonder everyone is trying to compete for the same exact products. So what's the solution here? You want to go where others won't. Now, every guru on the internet is telling you not to sell something that are fragile, like a glass. Don't sell anything electronics. Do not sell any high liability products. For example, like baby products or like fire-related, heat products, pesticide-related products. And do not sell anything that are oversized products. Only sell something that are standard size. Have you heard about that? And guess what? That's where the real opportunity is. If you know what you're doing, of course. Now, these categories have barriers to entry, which is exactly why most sellers avoid them and why those gurus tell you to avoid them as well. But nowadays, the barrier of entries is actually your competitive advantage. If you have the financial cushion as well, you need to have the financial and you need to have a higher risk tolerance and the operational experiences for Amazon FBA. So I do not recommend this for any beginners, but if you are a seasonal sellers, these sort of categories, these sort of products is definitely a gold mine. A high risk, but even higher reward. And that is how you dominate in 2025, by not playing safe, but by playing smart. Now, let's talk about the other silent killer in Amazon FBA, which is a poor listing quality. Now, most people blame PPC when they lose money. They blame the high ACoS. They blame that the keyword is not converting. They blame that they don't have enough keyword conversions and then they don't have enough keyword rankings. But in truth, it's not all because of the ad strategies. Well, it could be part of it, but most importantly, it is all about the conversion rate of your listing. Because think about this, when your listing doesn't convert, every click is wasted. And that's why your ACoS skyrocketed. And that's why you lose momentum. And that's why the algorithm sort of buries you and give your listing fewer and fewer impressions. Now, I understand, well, like what kind of ads are you running, your ad types, your keyword selections, your bid optimizations, how do you adjust your bids plus, and all kinds of campaign strategies all plays an important role, but none of it matters if your listing doesn't convert. Conversion is the final step that determines whether your traffic turns into profit. It's the bottleneck that most sellers ignore. They all focus too much of the actual PPC and optimized strategies, and yet listing quality is one of the single biggest factor that can make or break your entire businesses. Now, you have to think of it like this. Your listing is your 24/7 salesman. It's your store window. It's the pitch you make to every single seller who lands on your product page. So what kind of salesman are you sending out to your customer? Is it a lazy one with bad grammar and like blurry images, blurry representations of your product? Or a professional salesman with a very polished visual, with very persuasive bullet points, SEO optimized titles, and really clear positioning with very good offer? Because if you want to rank organically, lower down your ACoS, and scale profitably, your listing must be the best of the best in your entire niche, better than all of your competitors. Your hero images or your main images needs to stop the squirrel of your customers. It needs to attract the customers. Your infographics need to demonstrate the best features, the best unique selling points that you have that differentiate your products with everyone else and make your offer irresistible. And your lifestyle images needs to build the emotional connections with the customers. It needs to let the customer think that they are the person inside of your lifestyle images. They are the model. They are the person who's actually using this product. And do you have the copywriting that speaks to your buyer's needs and wants and try to pull out the emotional side, persuading them to purchase your product? And do you have A+ content that build trust and boost conversions by showing them other details about your product? Because let me tell you something, fixing your listing is going to be the most important thing you can do to get your conversion better, to get your ACoS down, to get your PPC campaigns perform better, and everything will get easier just by fixing this one thing. And let me tell you the best part of this is that fixing your product listing is actually the easiest thing you can do because it's not something that you need to have the knowledge of. All you need to do is to pay a professional photographer, pay a professional team of infographics, graphic designers to get it all done for you. And this is the part where I do not want to cheap out of. And if you don't know where to find these people, I recommend nomapixel.com. This is where me, my clients, and a lot of other sellers go to get their product listing all done in just one service page. You can basically buy one of their listing packages and they will cover every single thing: your title, your bullet points, your copywriting, your photographies, your product videos, your infographics, A+ content, all of them all done in just one click of a button. Basically, all you need to do is just pay a one-time fee, and that's it. One click of a button and everything will be done professionally for you. Now, 2025 is not for the faint of heart. It is for builders. It is for thinkers. It is for action takers. It is for real entrepreneurs who have the entrepreneurial and winner mindsets. And yes, it is harder than ever, but you are smarter than ever as well. You have better tools now. You have better strategies now. And if you have watched it this far, you have the mindset to win. Every challenge we talked about today is real, but so is every solution that I provided to you. And if you want help executing those solutions, if you want our team to personally help you navigate your tariff, build a profitable product strategies, upgrade your listing, and scale to 7 figures, we have got your back. You can simply apply for the FBA Growth Accelerator down below and in the descriptions, and this is where we work one-on-one with serious sellers who are ready to go all in. And if you have got some value from this video, do me a favor, just leave a comment down below and let me know what is the biggest problem and what are the biggest struggling that you are facing inside of your Amazon journey this year. And if you want to learn about how to find a profitable winning product every single time on Amazon FBA right now, click on this video and I'll show you exactly how to. I'll see you there. Bye bye.